This is the starting point to the manifesto. But it's not a manifesto.
It's actually a good question. The very, very beginning for me was basically when I came to this country from Japan, and I was very, very young at the time, 3 years old. One of the first films I'd ever seen was Pinocchio. An amazing fantasy, beautifully animated film. It was kind of scary. That led to kind of liking scary things. One of the funny things was, like in the second grade, there was a science fair, and I was living in Ohio at the time. Somebody built like a television, as the portion. It had a creepy scene with the hand coming up from the back seat of a car, and hand touching, I think, the shoulder of the back seat of a woman. And of course, these creatures had like hypodermic fingertips. They were able to poison the victims with. So that kind of stuff, just I thought it was great. I loved it. Showing on the little TV was the Eye Creatures, the one with Frank Gorshin. It had the creepy scene with the hand coming up from the back seat of a car, touching, I think, the shoulder of a woman. And of course, these creatures had like hypodermic fingertips. They were able to poison their victims with. So that kind of stuff. I loved it.
See anything, Joan?
Not a thing. Don't get so far away from me. I'm frightened.
There's nothing to be afraid of, honey. I can handle him with this.
What's going on here, Lieutenant?
Everything's under control, officer. One of our jets crashed.
Oh? We have 5 calls.
It's our busy night, too. We've been flooded with calls from people who say they've seen flying saucers and little green monsters.
I'm sorry, Johnny, but I just can't relax. What is this, a reflex action?
Just seems like the natural thing to do out here.
It's an idea. Let's go to the point and see if any of the gang is still there.
What do we got to lose?
I don't need to remind you of the necessity for absolute security on this, General.
No. I realize that civilization itself may depend on it. Now pay close attention to the information recorded on this film. It was prepared by L section of our UFO division.
Concerning project visitors, was obtained from a remote control high-altitude satellite space eyes. Go to close scan.
Go to close scan. Yes, sir, Sergeant.
Harold, somehow I have the feeling that we're being watched. Oh, Harold, when you kiss me, I just see explosions.
You know what? When he kisses her, I see explosions, too. Made it! At last we've hit the jackpot!
Turn off that light, you bum!
Wake up, I said! Mike, we've got it made! We're millionaires!
This is the straight society, the orderly, well-managed, well-disciplined world of the establishment. It is made possible by the Protestant ethic. Work is noble. Worldly achievement, the sign of God's favor.
I got the TV guide came out always a week in advance on Monday.
But not everyone embraces these hallmarks of success.
Yes? Me, Mom. Ready for school. Did you eat? Yeah.
In each city across the land, there exists another culture whose very philosophy and way of life rejects the fierce competition and its material rewards, and in so doing, refutes the order and discipline of the establishment.
So on that Monday, I grabbed a TV guide, I went through it, I started writing down a list of the movies that I thought would be pertinent to Psychotronic, and I wrote like little trivial facts.
The hippies, perhaps more than any other social phenomenon, brought the drug issue to the surface.
Or bits of information that I thought, should be important to each of the movies that I was making on the list.
Thousands of snapshots on police station walls remain the only link between many of America's most affluent families and the children who embodied their great expectations.
So I gave it to him, and he liked what I wrote. Then he would add that to his reviews. And one of the curious things was that on one of the lists early on, I had put in Gone with the Wind.
Nearly everyone in the hippie community smokes marijuana, whether they call it pot, grass.
I was in front of the television set, dutifully watching Frankenstein meets the Space Monster, when my wife, who was downstairs reading next week's Psychotronic, called to me. He's got Gone with the Wind in here. I've got to meet this Michael Weldon.
What'd you do that for? I was just one rock to join like you. You're not your brother.